Hey everyone, I'm Sean and welcome to the EducaSean RevoluSean, a daily look at life, truth, and practical things that our education system has really just failed to teach us and is still failing to teach us today. So today we're going to be talking about a topic that you will probably never hear any teacher or anybody talk about in school. We're going to be talking about love. And I think it's really important. I think it's one of the most important things, if not the most important thing in life. So I figure, why not talk about it right here on EducaSean? So let's talk about love. Is it just a feeling? Let's dive in. In our modern culture, we often think of love as just a feeling. But if love is just a feeling, then 1 year, 1 month, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road, that feeling naturally fades and you don't have the initial fiery butterfly feelings of just that pit in your stomach when you're with that person, then it makes sense that people will think, wow, if I don't have those feelings, then maybe I'm not really in love. Maybe I'm with the wrong person. If that's true, then we're never with the right person. Never. As a society, it's pretty clear that we've forgotten the true definition of love. The old Greek word for love, agape, means to will the good of another. Love, true love, is a choice. It's an action. It's what you do. But in modern culture, we're far too often wanting the feeling of love, and we look to someone to give us that feeling, that euphoric feeling. It's like we're wanting the feeling instead of the person. It's like we've fallen in love with the feeling of love instead of the person. Today's dictionary definition of love is an intense feeling of deep affection. It's pretty clear we've become feeling junkies. Now, I'm not saying that feelings in and of themselves are bad in any way. No, they're great, actually. They're amazingly great and they're needed. So the modern definition of love seems pretty great at first. The problem is that after being with someone for a while, those initial feelings always inevitably fade. So what happens when the feelings fade? Well, something even greater is supposed to replace them. Trust, loyalty, commitment, and real deep intimacy. Intimacy means into me see, knowing the soul of the beloved and becoming one. This is what we'd call true love. So many people say they just don't love each other anymore. Well, the answer to that is do. Do love each other. Remember? Love is an act of the will. It's a choice. It's to will the good of another. So choose to do good to each other. Choose to love each other. Love each other every day. No, it's not easy. It's very hard because you're going against the grain of your own selfishness. Love takes humility, it takes patience, and a million other things. It takes real work. But what beautiful work it is for the most important person in your life. Let me read this. Love is like two artists working on a single canvas. You create the picture of your life together. Each and every act, deed, or word is a stroke of the brush. It's your choice to paint with love or muck it up with selfishness. But even when errors are made, love and forgiveness, like a new layer of paint, can cover a multitude of mistakes. The point is that great love, though it takes everything you got, is worth it. The grass isn't greener on the other side. The grass is greenest where you water it. Love is not self-seeking. Love is giving, not getting. And it is truly better to give than receive. One reason is because you reap what you sow. The funny thing is that when you act, when you do, that is when the feelings actually begin to grow again. That's why some old married couples can say that they actually love each other more than when they were first married, because they realize that love is a conscious choice, not a feeling. Nurture it daily, and love, trust, and intimacy grows. It's alive, real, and beautiful. The opposite is also true. So a life of taking, using, and trying to fulfill yourself with other people's affirmations or your selfish conquests, and you yourself will be left empty, conquered, and enslaved to your addiction, never fulfilled, never satisfied. Because it's never enough. Where your treasure is, there your heart is also. And what is our treasure? Our time, our money, our effort. You put that into someone or something else or into a relationship and your heart will grow. This is how it works. It's when those feelings fade that you actually can grow in your love. You could actually work on it and it becomes deeper, greater, stronger than it ever has been before. Because what you put your heart into, what you put your time and effort into grows. It grows your heart. So it shouldn't be something that you're so afraid of or scared of. What if I lose those feelings? In fact, it's when those moments that you should go, oh wow, this is an opportunity for our relationship to actually deepen, to actually grow, to actually become better, to actually become stronger, is when those initial feelings have waned and come down. That's when your true love is tested. And that's when we can see our love becoming refined, because it's not just based off those feelings, but it's based on our heart, our real heart. Not the feelings, not sentiment. Heart is your will, your choice, who you are, who you choose to be in that moment when it is the most difficult to love. That is your defining moment. That's what's going to define your love, your real love, and how deep you can love despite any feelings, whether they're high or low. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. And now here's the interesting and fun part. I want to hear from you guys. What did you guys think? What are some key things that maybe you guys have learned over the years in your relationships? And maybe there's something that you disagreed with what I said. I'd love to hear it. You know, I love dialogue. It's all about learning, and we can always learn from each other. So if you have any questions or comments, or even something you disagree with me on, I'd love to hear it in the comments below. And if you like the video, hit like. And if you want to see more, I'd love it if you hit subscribe. That's it. Thank you so much for joining me right here on the EducaSean RevoluSean. Take care. See you next time.